young Charles surpassed that record. And for today's pointless Monaco trivia, oldest driver to enter a race.
think my mic is on now. I'm having a lot of problems with lag issues and mic issues, I'm sorry. I mean, my mic has been working all day. I've done the T1 stream earlier today. I'm sorry, I didn't say anything important, really. I think it's good now. Thanks to AJ and who was it? Montana. Thank you both. Let's see what Unseen can do. Unseen is second or third in the standings, and he goes second fastest with a 1:09.4, which is a good lap. Montana with a 1:08.6, pretty much an unbeatable time, untouchable in pole position. So as I was saying, everyone in SLR is wearing, well, almost everyone is wearing a black helmet, or as I see, pink at some places, to remember the former GP3 champion Antoine Hubert, who tragically died yesterday in a F2 race. He's going in. Outlap from Mustang. Well, let's see what Mustang can pull off. Mustang, who won yesterday's race in T2. Short shift into fourth. Could definitely be more aggressive in turn one, Mustang. Fourth gear into Casino. Downshift in third to get the car turning. Nicely done here with this hairpin. Now back on the power at Laportier, downshift into first, upshift into third. Really late on the brakes. Even if you're going down at the apex, you can really get late on the brakes. It allows you to, basically. You would think that because you're going downhill, it would be more difficult to brake because of how the car and how fast it is going, but you can really press the brakes at about 75 or 60 meters up. An F1 Mustang with a 1:09.48, about 300 of a second behind Unseen. That is great for Mustang. The provisional third for him. Everyone else is in the pits. Let's see if VTech is doing a lap, and he's currently doing a lap. He's doing great. 1:11.2. He's a little bit behind on his previous time on the brakes. That was a bit rusty on the exit. Yeah, he's playing on a controller. I won't say that he's just slow. I'll just say that playing on a controller in Monaco is not the best thing, and 1:11.0 is actually really great. A really great time if you consider that he's not really changing his ERS modes or all that, and the hairpin is really difficult to gauge in playing with a controller. You can't really steer to the maximum. The game doesn't allow you to. Let's jump in to Zero F1, who's just a little bit behind on his time. Let's see if he can get out of the 111s. Oh, and he just and he slammed the wall on the inside. His rear wheel collided with the inside part of the apex, and that was quite weird. But I won't ask any questions. Mocking Weeks down to third. That was Montana, I think, blocking the inside line. That pushed Mocking Weeks to use the bumpy surface of Monaco, as Craggleton retired and as Vaporizer also retired, and he's going to stay on a 19.7. Let's see if anyone behind can actually catch him. A good exit. Let's see, back on the power. A bit late. That's a 110.3. He's now in the top 10. Nicely done by Mocking Weeks. Montana in and out lap. I think he's using a controller as well, but he's a pretty fast driver to be on a controller and be first in time trial. As Sven retires out of P9 and hopes that Mocking Weeks won't get a better lap than him. I don't think Mocking Weeks is pushing for another lap. Montana seems to be on it. I'll be honest with y'all. He's going crazy fast. 2 tenths faster. A little bit too much wheel spin at the exit, but I don't think it cost him that much. Sector 2 is a yellow flag as well as Sector 3. 5 good collision with Beret. Kind of screwed up what I was about to say, but it's a 1.8.3, so we're really close to the 1.7 for Montana, and that is out of the league, really. We're really well done. AJ. I don't think AJ is going for it, but AJ went into second position with a 1.9.1, which is a great lap for this T2 driver. Unseen finishes third with a 1.9.2. Let's see if anyone else. Everyone. AJ is the last one. So this is the finals, the grid positions for the race. Montana first with an exceptional lap of 1.8.3. AJ about a second behind with a 1.9.1. Unseen with a 1.9.2 is third, Mustang is fourth, and Dusty finishes the P5, and just outside is 3. Just inside the P10 was like 5 NSX. This land seems to be taking over A1, at the top spot of A1. Let's see the tires and what everyone is going on. So 5 positions penalty for West Ham. He's going to start all the way back in, well, let me count because I'm a child. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 13th position. That gives Craggleton P12, and everyone is going to be starting on the soft tire compound, which is interesting. I didn't see that earlier. Let's see what the top 10 decides before the... Let's see what the top 10 decides. I mean, outside of the top 10, they have the choice to change their compound because of, oh, it's raining. Sheesh. That race just became a lot more interesting. To anyone who didn't look at the weather, this is going to be a difficult race. Even with assist on, most of these people don't drive with assist on. They just drive with whatever the braking or the racing line is considered to be an assist or manual, because these guys are on controller, as I can see. So it's going to be a real challenge to finish Monaco now. Oh. Oh. It's going to be interesting to see who knows who's good in the rain, who's good in Monaco rainy, and who changed a little bit of the setup to get a better race pace under the rain. Yeah, Montana is just flowing through this formation lap. Mocking Weeks was promoted into P9, and VTEC was promoted into P10 after West Ham's penalty of 5 positions. I didn't see what he did, but it was probably a collision with someone or crossing the pit exit. This is the difficult part of Monaco. You can't really go. You can go flat out, but you can't at the same time. It's a weird feeling to go with intermediates on dry track because of the tunnel. But it makes it a little more interesting, I believe, to have a tunnel in F1. Even when it's sunny outside, it's really interesting to have a tunnel because of the light when you exit the tunnel and all that. So everyone's taking place. Edgar is gonna be soon on this spot, and we're gonna jump back to Montana. Green flag is shown. Race is gonna start. 5 lights. And away we go. In Monaco, as Sven has a drive-through penalty for jumping the start. Montana still stays first. AJ, we had a collision back there. I don't think it is... maybe Zira is kind of last, but... I think I saw William front wing and Beret or Sven getting some damage. Sector 1, maybe someone tried to jump. Up the inside. Let's try to keep it clean. I see VTEC up the inside. And Mocking Wheats just stalled at the end of the corner. That's quite sad to see. Mocking Wheat is now last and he started out in P9. Mocking Wheat is having problems with his gearbox. He's downshifting into neutral when the speed is low. I think we had counter cutting. I think there's something going on at the back. But Montana is controlling the race. He's a bit wide at the exit. No damage done, no harm done. As Sven leaves the session, I think Sven is the one who had the jump start. AJ is right behind Montana. Montana has not caught his pace yet. Maybe he's stuck in a dry setup. He's probably hoping for drier weather, a drier track. Because AJ, Dusty, and Unseen are all behind him. Seems like he's holding them up. And it's not going to be easy to overtake here in Monaco, and it's not easy in the rain. But traction can be really different, and you got to take advantage of that. As Montana drifts over the yellow curb. So we have Montana first, AJ second, Dusty third, and Barra and Mustang. Seems like Barra just overtook Mustang. Mustang is going in the pits because he lost a bit of his front wing there. Mustang, that is not going well for him right now. VTEC is well behind West Ham. West Ham, who had a great start. He started back in P13 and he's now in sixth position. Mustang retires in the pit lane. Scraggleton is right behind VTEC. And Zero F1 is battling with Edgar for, well, not even the last point, but one more point. Let's just say that our first DNF comes in lap 3, and Zero F1 is going really slowly. Did he stalled? He just lost half a second here, or did he? Was he told to slow down because of the safety car? So we have our safety car. I don't know if we ever had a safety car before in SLR Season 6, any leagues combined, but this is my first safety car, and I don't know why we have one. Mustang retired in the pit lane. This is someone. This is Mustang. So he didn't retire in the pit lane. He didn't pit? I don't understand. Maybe I was lagging again and he was past Borovage, and this is let's see if everyone keeps it clean. Behind the safety car. That is gonna probably help these guys the guys who pitted for a new front wing, and probably would have helped Sven, but he's now out of the race. That's his ghost. Mocking Weeks is pitting. I think he has a problem with his front wing, maybe. No, he's just changing tires and delivering a penalty. So Mocking Weeks had a penalty. Let's see what it was. So outside the top 10, everyone pitted except for Mustang, who retired. Mocking Weeks, 3 seconds warning. So he had a 3-second penalty for something. Mocking Weeks, 3 seconds, corner cutting. Can you serve a corner cutting penalty? City track limits, so there wasn't anything really important. VTEC decides to pit for hard? Is that hard? Is that softs? He's going for the softs. So he was told that the rain would stop soon. And now we have another one stopping, the Ferrari of Zero F1 on the hard. So Zero F1 is going to be looking at doing the entire race on this tire compound. But that pushes him back into 11th. Mocking Weeks decides to DNF in sector 3 probably. So it's going to be really interesting to see what paid off. I think rain already stopped. I don't see any rains coming down, or not much, less than at the beginning. Out of Le Portier, which is actually the tunnel. But I was going to say that it's going to be interesting to see how this safety car plays out. It's going to level the field and it's going to pack everyone up and probably going to bring out another safety car. Because let's say that we already have an incident. See, 5-second penalty is going to serve it probably right now, but he just hit someone, and someone else. I saw a piece of carbon fiber from an Haas, and here we go, that's the end plate, left end plate of Unseen there. And going out on the hard. His teammate Hedgar serving a penalty, or is it still lag? No, he's serving a penalty. Edgar is now last. Bush Chook is on hard tire compound. Same thing for Dusty and Vaporizer. The rest of the field are on intermediate tires, but it seems like people stopping was the right decision. Stopping at the beginning was the right decision, because I don't see any rain, sorry. I was about to say any raindrops. But was hard the best decision. Safety car is going to be in this lap. So Montana is not going to take advantage of a safety car. Nor is going to be the top 6 of the field. They can't take advantage of the safety car. Who did a collision with West Ham? That's Dusty. Dusty just had a severe collision with West Ham. So Dusty left the session. Dusty is out of this race. So that's going to be his ghost. And everyone's in the pits, and that promotes VTEC into P1, Zero into P2, and Vaporizer into P3, while Bush Chook is P4. So everyone who stopped first are now in the top 5, except for Montana, obviously. He just stopped, and he's gonna have one hell of a pace with the mediums. It's really difficult to overtake here. So maybe we'll see Montana struggling to overtake people. What happened to Mustang? Yeah, what happened? I I saw you going into the pits, and just after you were in, after the casino turn, you were stopped and retired. Yeah. Unfortunate. As I say, yeah, it might be a bug. But intermediates are harder to get on at the right temperature since the new rain update in F1. But anyway, I think Montana has the fastest lap, and he's doing zigzags right behind Buschuk. Is he gonna take advantage of ERS? We can't see, please change. And he's going down the inside while AJ takes the fastest lap in the Aston Martin Red Bull on the hard tire compound. So Montana is gonna enjoy this ride and try to catch up to the guys in front. They are not that far, but AJ, who's in second technically, who wasn't second, is probably going to be stuck behind Busch. This is the reality of Monaco. You get stuck behind people. Even though there's a massive pace advantage for some of the drivers. Montana just sliced 2 seconds off the interval between him and Viperizer. Let's see if, yeah, that's a 112.8, so the track conditions are getting better and better each lap. Let's see if AJ is right behind him. Can't get the move done. Scraggleton seems to be right at the right spot. Right behind him. Trying to take advantage. He's not gonna go for a move yet. Montana is now right behind his teammate. Let's see if his teammate is going to let him by, and that's what he does. He lets him by to probably give him the chance to overtake the guys in front, slow them down, and Vaporizer is probably going to take advantage of their lack of pace after Montana just take advantage of them, or I don't know. And Montana is looking on the inside, really tricky down there. Really difficult to attack. DRS down the inside, and Zero just offers him the inside. And Montana makes his, third victim of the day in about 3 laps. So he's just out of just crazy pace for Montana. And he looks down the inside. Oh, is Vita gonna let him by? Well, he couldn't do much. He was there on the outside. And Montana is quite spectacular right now, and he's already a second in front. I don't know what to say. And his teammate is now right behind the Ferrari. Can he take advantage? Can he jump in the middle? Nicely done. What a move. What a clean move by these two guys. What a race, I would say. That's more overtake than I've ever seen in Monaco. And now he's looking down right at VTEC, and he's right around his mirrors. He's everywhere everywhere around him. He goes down the inside, and oh no, that was a late move for VTEC. I mean, that was a late move down the inside. We didn't quite see it, but that was too late to protect the inside. He was gaining too much. That's a shame. Could have been a real great move, and now we have AJ, who probably going wide at Casino, and I don't even know which one Casino is. I'm just saying Casino. And AJ left the session without returning the car, so we have another bot on track. People in the pit lane, I don't know, were they still in intermediates? So, oh man, Vaporizer has missing end plate. Zero F1 is third, only a second behind, so let's see if we can get him. Montana with the fastest lap, 1:11.6, and Beret is right behind Unseen. Unseen is on the softs and Beret is on the hard, but let's see if Beret can look past these tire compounds, get advantage of being behind. There's not really an advantage to be behind in Monaco, but you can take a wider line. If you're close enough, the driver in front is going to be defensive and conservative, so you can take a wider lane and get a better exit out of the corners. It's really difficult to get it right in Monaco, I mean, sorry. But I must say, that was a great move at the Nouvelle Chicane for Vaporizer. It's just too bad that VTEC is still in the race. Big ups to my boy VTEC. He did not abandon. He went in the pits, got a new front wing. Lag for AJ. And the lobbies, some people say the lobby is buggy. So we had AJ had lag. Chris B said he had lag. And even I am lagging sometimes. The cars are everywhere. They just teleport, to be honest. We had a little bit of problems to get things started. We had like 4 lobbies before this one. It's really unfortunate that it happened. The incident with VTEC was probably a lag. And I hope it was, because VTEC was late on the brake, not late on the brakes, but moving close to the braking zone. So now the intervals are stable. Everyone is on dry tires. Even Ghosts. But 0 F1. Let's just see how many places he gained. Which one is it? Position change. 0 F1 by pitting first. Well, second. He gained 8 places. So that was a great gamble for him. Is he going to be able to stay behind Unseen? I don't know. In front, sorry. He's going to be in front. Unseen doesn't I think Unseen is the one with the end plate damage, so he's not gaining much. And we have Bera behind, who's not getting much either because he's on hards. Scraggleton is second behind. This is the closest we have. Let's watch these guys because that's what is the closest. Yeah, the lobby seems to be a problem for today, but even with that, in 17 laps, we had great show. Driver's been overtaking Montana. Just I don't remember what I wanted to say. I was looking at people writing and stuff. But anyway, I lost track of what I wanted to say. Zero F1 is going further south. I don't know why. Probably because he wanted more pace. He's not gonna make it through to the end though. And it's starting to get sunny outside. Track temperature is going to rise. Zero F1 is in the top 5. So still a great race for him. Great race for Vaporizer. Still probably the move of the day was Vaporizer down the inside at La Nouvelle Chicane on VTEC, I think. VTEC, yeah. Both giving each other space. Everything went great. That was just beautiful to see. I was pretty amazed by that. Usually at the Nouvelle Chicane is not a spot you want to overtake at. So there's not much happening. VTEC is getting close to Bush, Chook, and Scraggleton is right behind these two. So we have a train forming here. We have a battle for third. Let's put the emphasis on this battle here. This train of people, the NSX people, already have enough of my stream for today. I'm joking, but I just want to see other people driving other than just land. Like we're behind. Did Scraggleton just try the inside on VTEC? I think so. Oh, scrappy exit for Scraggleton. Scrappy Scraggleton. That was funny. I don't think so, but there's a William behind him? Is it serious? Yeah, it's pretty serious. Montana is about to... Yeah, Montana. Let's see. Montana is a lap up on every single people until Bush. Scraggleton with a time penalty, blue flag for him as well. When is he going to let him by? And that was Cook, Bush, Chuck Bush, Bush Chuck. I don't know what happened in at the front, but he was going really slowly at the entry. And now we have blue flags. Well, not a... They're coming. Blue flags are coming for sure. Yeah, blue flag is right there. Blue flag for VTEC. Now Bush probably hit something because he's in the pits. Seems like he's with soft. He's gonna do 20 laps, about 20 laps on these tires, which is normal to see. Now he's gonna have to let Vaporizer through. Scraggleton is a second behind, 1.7 seconds behind VTEC. And West Ham, who started all the way back in P13, is now in P7, and he's still in this race. We haven't seen much of him. He's looking down the inside. This is not a typical corner you would go for it. But he's just getting impatient, and he's not even been there for a lap yet. This is Monaco. You can be stuck behind someone for about, 7, 8, 10 laps. You can be stuck behind someone for an entire race. Let's see that. Looking down the inside. Scraggleton leaves him the space. Really well done there. That was a clean move by West Ham. Great racing from these guys. Nicely done. Scraggleton is behind. Can he keep up with West Ham? What are the tire compounds? Scraggleton is on slightly fresher tires, but I don't think it works like that. I don't think Scraggleton will keep up with West Ham. It seems like West Ham is looking forward to overtake VTEC because he's already in the DRS zone. There we go. Please just stay behind him or put pressure for an amount of lap. I don't want to have you overtaking him and just pulling away and no, I don't have anything else to say. Oh, and he hits the... And that's the second time I think it happened to him today. Oh no, I'm just mixing up with Unseen. Did Unseen stop? Unseen didn't stop for a new front wing. Is he going to? Probably by the end is tired of this tire life. He's going to stop for front wing, but West Ham now, his teammate, is also missing a front end plate. Front and right? Yeah, right. The right side end plate. Is he still able to catch up, VTech. Blue flag for Sven. I mean Sven's ghost. Craggleton 1.5 behind. This is the closest racing we have for today. It was a pretty good beginning, but right now everything is falling into place, and this is really down to how much people are willing to commit. And I just seen that he lost his hand plate on the left side, Scraggleton, so West Ham and Scraggleton are missing end plates, as West Ham takes a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Edgar is still in this race, overtakes Sven, who's not there. Great battle, I guess. AJ, Dusty, not here. Packagey just hits the wall. I think I heard it. Oh, it was a lag. Hits the wall at the second time. And he's going for a new front wing probably, because I see that end plates are missing. Everyone's end plates are just missing. Vaporizer hit a wall. So he's falling out of P2 and he's stopped for new tires, and he's just on the soft compounds, and he thinks he can go all the race with these. He's gonna have to go for 14 laps or something with softs. He's gonna have a massive pace advantage for to catch up Zeroth and Zero F1 and Unseen, but after that, his tires are gonna be gone, man. I don't know if that's the right strategy call. He kind of crashed in a weird state where I think mediums are too. Mediums is just overkill because of tire life, and then soft is just not enough to go till the end. Now my worst fear is happening. 1.4 seconds behind VTech. He can't get any closer to that. Scraggleton is falling behind. 2.5 seconds. Chuck. Let's give some stream time to the back. So this is Packagey. Not the last running car, but the last running car in the points, as Edgar is. Who's in? Scraggleton is in. That was a nice change. Thank you. Scraggleton is in. He's going for the soft as well. Changing his front wing. He's gonna come out about 25 seconds behind West Ham. Yeah, 28. So that's pretty much impossible to recover unless West Ham stops again. And I think a one stop here should be, well, a two stop should be what it is, since we started on intermediates. The safety car gave it. I think he just went into the wall. Or is that just a glitch? No, he just went into the wall. He just lost his end plate. Someone else with an end plate. He just changed the wing, and he's now just 3 seconds behind Zero F1 on older tires. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how the end plate changes everything here. So let's see if he can still pull something off. Let's see if he can still put a good show for the stream. We also have a battle coming right here. West Ham and VTech. West Ham a bit too far to attack, but not enough to not put pressure. It's really annoying when someone is right behind you, 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds behind, and stays there for a while. The closer he is, of course, the more annoying he is, but you still know that if you make a single mistake, you could lose that position really quickly. A single end plate could make you lose everything. We have Packagey in the pits. He had a penalty for something. Maybe it's for speeding in the pit lane. Packagey, will he come out in front of Edgar? No, Edgar just overtakes him. While Packagey is on fresher tires. Sector 2, we have something in Sector 2. Bush Cook seems to have hit the interior barrier, sorry, of La Nouvelle Chicane. Oh, we have something here now. Vaporizer. Oof. That was bound to happen. That was way too close. I mean, it's kind of... his laps are kind of getting scrappy now. As he lost his 2 end plates, and now I get it, he lost his 2 end plates. It's... yeah, and Montana is right behind him to overtake him. He's gonna soon be a lap behind. And he's in P5, so that shows you how much Montana... It only shows you the talent Montana has. Even if it's an A1 league, he deserves all the respect. For the moment, we have West Ham, who made the move stick. Even with... oh, that's not good front wing, I must say. It's not looking good, eh? I know, and that is Vaporizer going into the pits, of course. He's not staying out. He's staying out. He's crazy. He's crazy. He's not gonna overtake him. It's not gonna finish good. Vaporizer overtakes 0 F1 for P4 with half a front wing. I wasn't expecting that at all. And West Ham falls behind VTech because his front wing looks like Vaporizer's. But now that move was this move useless or not? He didn't have to overtake him, as Craigelton is in front. Oof, that's West Ham losing his he lost his right end plate at the exit of the at the pit exit. Is right rear wheel touched the wall, and he just bent it into the wall. But it's still drivable. New tires, they're gonna last till the end. I don't think he's gonna have any problem keeping it on track now. 21 seconds between Scarleton and VTech, 25 seconds between VTech and 0 F1. 0 F1 is now 2 seconds behind NSX Vaporizer, and who led his teammate by. Vaporizer is not going to change his front wing, and I think it's going to be a strategy call to stay outside and work the newer tires. But let's see if it's going to cost him at the end of the race. We have packaging on Edgar, so let's see how it goes. Oh, that was quite scrappy for what I saw, but we don't know the entire story, so let's not judge too quickly. I know Packagey is a good racer. He's a good guy. Edgar is not the fastest one, but still deserves respect. So I'm keeping an eye on the 0 F1, and that was a hard hit. Lucky to get out of the first corner in one piece. Packagey, really lucky. I'm keeping an eye on 0 F1 to see if he can overtake Vaporizer by the end. Let's see if something happened. Vaporizer in the wall. So I want to see where it is. Probably because of the front wing, too much understeer, and he crashed. It was probably right here. Yeah, it was probably right here. I don't think it was anywhere else. Packagey a bit wide on the exit, but as Edgar not in the 1 second window. That's going to promote Packagey in for the last point. So everyone who finishes the race will finish with at least a point. That's good for the standings. Obviously, we want to see overtake Packagey. Someone just lost front wing again. There's just pieces of front wing everywhere on the street circuit. Looking down the inside a bit too far. You just put some pressure on Edgar, who lucked up, had an inverse chicane. Had a pool. It's quite the move if he. 0 F1 is now 6 seconds behind. West Ham. Well, let's stay on these guys. Down the inside. Nope. He can't make it stick. He's not going to go for it. He's going to wait another lap to overtake Edgar. Now West Ham side by side down the inside. Scraggleton defending the outside, but it is no match to West Ham. Really wide there for the Mercedes driver. Are they both injured cars? So we don't have end plates for the Mercedes car, and West Ham is only missing one. So obviously that is an advantage for the car behind. Pool section a bit wide on the entry for Packagey. Didn't cost him much. He's going for the wider line, putting some pressure on Edgar. Edgar is going in to change tires. Probably not the best strategic choice, but that means that also Bush is in the pits. Craggleton is in the pits to change its front wing. Maybe people are starting to go for the fastest lap. And who is behind Scraggleton? No one, really. Scraggleton has the time to wait and see. Montana is stopping. Obviously has all the time in the world to go for the fastest lap. He's gonna probably in clean air as his rival is still in sector 1, and he is just exiting the pit. So this is, oof, that was close to a penalty. Yeah, 5-second penalty for corner cutting for NSX Montana, but I don't think it's gonna play a huge part of the race, to be honest. Let's see how good he does. Seems like he's keeping his ERS energy to go for a single lap. I'm not gonna say I wish that he could put it in the wall, but if he did, that would bring someone else winning, and that would change the order a little bit, bring 0F1, who had an absolutely banger of a race, in P3, and he absolutely deserves it. As I say that, he is right in the rear wing for the last place of the podium. So he's got to keep it calm, steady. He needs to go for a move in 2 laps. So he's got, no, I think he's got 2 laps, yeah. He's got 2 laps because he's not on the... No, but he's going to have to let him by. He's going to have to let our first driver by. I'm going to say, if he waits for the right time, he's going to have the place. Like, he's just half a second behind, and now Unseen needs to let Montana by, so he needs to let him by, and Montana is getting really pissed. He was the first, and he's gonna, oh, here we go. That was the right call. That was the right call. Looking down the inside a bit too far. Montana went a 111.3. I'm sure he could go into 110. As we saw today in the T1, fastest lap was a 110.4. I think what it was in the 110. Now we have 0F1. Last lap for him. Last chance to overtake Unseen. So he needs a great exit at Le Portier to even have the slight amount of chance to overtake his Unseen at La Chicane, at La Nouvelle Chicane. As you can see, he's a little bit too far. I don't think he can make it stick. He can't sand it down. He's gonna have to wait to see if the car in front has more penalties than him. As West Ham gets out of the pits for his last lap. 0F1 is trying down the inside at the pool chicane, and that is something I've never seen before. A bit wide at the exit. He's going to take a wider line. Let's see if he can get him with the DRS. He's probably going to... It's going to be really close. Really well done for these guys, but 0F1 had an incredible amount of penalties. He just went from about 2/100 of a second. 2/10 of a second to 9 seconds at the end. Beret is going to be the next one to cross the line. Let's go on board with him. Really not much to say about Beret's race. He did great. Didn't really see him on screen much, but it wasn't involved in any battles. after a minute and 7 seconds after Montana crossed the line, Barra is going to take second place on the podium as Craggleton crosses the line to hand this race in P7. I wasn't expecting as much overtake as we got today. Our drivers have been, for most of the time, on the spot, really. People have been driving very fairly, very aggressively, giving each other space, even though we had bug in the lobby. So, GG to these guys. If we could see the results, a 1:11.3 is going to be the fastest lap for today. This guy's super licensed. Let's just see. He's gold rating. No, that's nice. That's nice. The Alfa Romeo of Beret is in second place. So Montana keeps his pot, gets 26 points from this race. Now, standings, Dusty was second, and Dusty didn't finish, I think. And Unseen, Sven, Vitek, Lion, Hidden. We didn't see Lion nor Hidden today, and they were in 6th and 7th. So I think Barre is gonna win a couple of places in the standings. But anyway, thank you for joining us. It was a great race. Thank you to every driver who participated in this weekend of SLR racing in Monaco. And thank you to everyone who came to see these races as spectators. Thank you for joining us. And we'll see each other next week for Montreal Grand Prix, my home race. Have a good week, everyone. Thank you.